Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Makeup Graveyard. Today we are playing with all of my individual shadows. I searched high and low. I went through every drawer, every bucket, every bin, and I kind of dumped them all out. And we're doing the same thing here where I have a pile to be sorted back into my vanity area of things I want to keep and that I love. A pile of things that haven't expired, that just weren't the right color for me, or that I'm just kind of not using anymore that I'm going to give away to sisters and girlfriends. And then the pile of things that are just busted up, broken, or that I really don't like and I have no idea why I've been holding on to them. But bottom line is we're cutting the pile just about in half. I'm getting rid of a lot. We're gonna dig through, and I hope this continues the inspiration of organizing and scaling things back. The first thing I did is I pulled all of my shadows out and I organized them by color. This has kind of been the thing I've done every single makeup graveyard. It just helps me to get a clear understanding of what is going on. And then I go through and I see which ones are really in bad shape that have to go, any of the creams that have dried out. From there, I was actually really curious to see how many I had of each color so I could kind of mentally know when I'm shopping, like, oh, I have a dominating section of purple shadows when really I need more mattes in a taupe neutral area, or, you know, I kind of saw what I was missing and what I have too much of. I have a hefty stack of the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. I am in love with these. These are some of the most beautiful, smooth, creamy, long-wearing shadows at the drugstore. They are absolutely similar to the Armani Eyes to Kill, which I have right here, and I'll let you guys in on a little something. I always reach for these over the Eyes to Kill. I have two of the Eyes to Kill. I have number 29 and number 4, and they are beautiful. These are from Armani, but they're so expensive. Just don't even waste your money. Just go and get the L'Oreal ones. They are just as good and just as smooth and just as long wearing, and they have a great color selection. I have not used a shimmery black in a very, very long time. I don't know why I'm like in a very, very long time. I prefer a matte black. And speaking of black shades, let me just share with you all. Even Carbon Black from MAC, I don't really like it. I don't like the texture of it. I prefer Makeup Geek and Lorac for my basic black shades, which I really only use to seal in my eyeliner or to really exaggerate the outer corner of an eye. I rarely do like a real smoky eye with just black. So getting rid of this one. This is the Aqua Cream in shade 1. Look how much I used this. It is dried out now, so I'm saying bye-bye to it. But it was definitely something that I used a ton. When I used to use a lot more color, I would use it as a base almost every time I did a smoky eye. Another rediscovered favorite from digging through this pile is from L'Oreal. I don't know if they still have these. If you see them, grab them because they're discontinuing this little shade right here. It's Electrified. I did a tutorial, a metallic eye look tutorial a very long time ago. I will link that below. It's like vintage Tati video. It's just a beautiful, gorgeous, really intense metallic taupe shade that just is perfect. It has the perfect amount of shine and reflectiveness, and it's one of my absolute favorites. Two shadows that I really want to play with and incorporate in a makeup tutorial, which this is not summertime at all, but part of me is like, who cares? From Urban Decay, the shade Zodiac. I've only used this a couple times, but I'm staring at it in this pile and it's really jumping out to me as something quite special. It's just a really shimmery, glittery, multicolored, beautiful green purple. I just love this. It's just so pretty. I got both of these from the Allure Beauty Closet and I just really, I don't know, I just forgot about them. This from Laura Geller, gorgeous. Look at that blue. It is so absolutely stunning. This is a baked shadow and I bet I could come up with something that is totally nighttime and beautiful with that shade here. I'll quickly run through a few of my favorite MAC shades. I have Tempted, Beluga, Brown Down, and Sable. I do have a few more, I think, in a makeup bag somewhere. I don't have a ton of MAC shadows, just the basics. One of my favorite creams, as mentioned in my waterproof favorites video, is from Makeup Forever, the Aqua Cream. I love the shade number 2 and I love the shade 52. This one's incredibly bright. I don't know when I would be wearing this, maybe as a liner but I can't part with it. It's such a pretty color. So I have a lot of other shades here, but I don't want to spend all day going through every single one of these. The goal with this whole makeup graveyard thing is to eventually clean everything out and show you guys my makeup collection. So let's go through some of the duds, because that's always the funnest part of, I don't know, I always love watching people get rid of the stuff that they don't like, so I know maybe not to buy it. I tried some of the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous eyeshadow recently, and it just made my eyes burn. It really immediately, there's something in here that just, it's a nice whipped texture. It looks really pretty, but if you have sensitive eyes, I would skip this one. So I'm getting rid of this. I have two of my favorites from Makeup Forever that I'm getting rid of just because they're all gone. They're like dried out. I had them for maybe 3 years. This purple one really dried out. Beautiful shade. Didn't use this as much, obviously, because it's like a bright lilac purple. It's not really for every day. But this is the shade 18, and this bronzy one is 15. I recommend both of them. They do still have them in the line. This shade from the Aqua Cream, this was kind of one of those regret purchases where I loved the color swatched on my hand. When I put it on my eye, I looked like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. It was not cute. It just really looked awful on me. But I do want to point out that I've had this for about 3 years, and when you keep the lid shut, they stay good. They stay very creamy. So long as you are really closing the lids on these cream products and making an effort to close them, they will hold up quite nicely. I am like the only person on the planet that does not like MAC paint pots. I just don't really like them that much. I keep trying to like them, and it's not working out with me. I always end up using something else. Painterly, which is probably everyone's favorite. So I kind of feel like I can't just get rid of this. I am going to give it to my sister because someone's gonna like it. I just don't like it. And I also have Antique Diamond, which reminds me a little bit of Chanel's Epitant, which is what I'm wearing today, but not as shimmery. And these just don't hold on me. I don't know why. They hold on everyone else. They just do not hold on me. Let me give you like the big roundup of how many I got rid of, because I've been doing that every time and I'm really impressed with myself. There were 131 shadows here to begin with that I sorted through, made some hard choices, and I ended up keeping 72. I know that's not half, but they're my eyeshadows and I love them, and I had a hard time just getting rid of what I did, but I did get rid of 59 shadows. So that brings this makeup graveyard to an end. There is a giveaway today, so you want to make sure you check out the description box below, because I am giving away 3 Lorac Pro 2 palettes. So we've been talking about eyeshadow, and I'm giving away eyeshadow, and these palettes are not even available in stores yet. They will be available June 29th. But not yet. I kind of got a sneak peek and I'm loving it. I did a review on it yesterday. I will leave that linked below, and just, you know, enter the giveaway. I hope you do. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this inspires you to clean up your collection. We will revisit Makeup Graveyard again next week. And until then, have a good one, guys. Mwah.